Okay, so the first thing we want to do is create a folder where we will send our archived mail messages. Now we want to do that in the local folder section. So I'm gonna say new folder, and you can call it what you want to call it. I'm gonna call it test archive, and create the folder. The next step is to go up to your email account in Mozilla. You're going to right click on it and go to settings, and then we're going to go to copies and folders. Now in this section they have something called message archives. Now where do you want these archives kept? What we're going to do is we're going to click on other, and we're going to choose local folders, test archive. The reason why we do this is in case you have multiple email addresses, you can now archive those messages in their own separate folders. So if I had testing and another couple other email addresses, I could separate the archives for each one. That's why I think that's better than just selecting this one and going to local folders. Now if you keep it where it says testing on the box or at your email address, what it will do is it will archive, but it will archive it in the cloud or where your email messages are being stored, and that's not what we want here. We want to archive it locally. That way we take it from the cloud, clear up that space so we can have new emails coming into it. So again, we'll go here and it'll go test. It says test archive on local folders. Another thing you want to do is you want to select the archive options and determine how you want them stored. I like to have them stored where it keeps the existing folder structure. That way inbox goes into inbox, and if you, like we do, we use folders a lot. So if you have different particular emails in separate folders, it'll keep all that information in there. So this one does yearly archive, and then I do in the inbox. I don't like monthly. I think it's a little bit too much unless you really get a lot of emails and you need to archive them by month. But I think this is the best option. Yearly archive folders, so you know which year the email came in, and then it'll organize it according to where the email is being stored in your main email mailbox. And hit OK. Okay, so now how do we archive messages? Simple. You can select all of the messages that you want to archive. I like to archive by year. So for example, in the beginning of the year, what we'll do is, since this is the beginning of 2015, we archive 2013. We leave a years behind. So you can go to there and you can either right click and just go to archive, and that's it. Now when we go to archive, as you'll see, there it is. Now what it does is it downloads the email from your email account in the cloud, and then stores a local copy in a folder on your computer. Now this folder can be located on your computer, it can be located on a server, that, like for example, for us, we locate the archive on a server so that all of the archives for all of our employees, their archive is in one location where it's regularly backed up. And that's it.